My name is Ernest. I'm the product manager at Oppo Kenya. So the screen is quite large that will enable you to get a good quality experience, immersive experience while using this device.
Welcome to Soko News,
Thank you.
where we talk about entrepreneurship, we talk about what's happening in the market. We're able to talk to our fans and listeners and readers on what's happening in the market, especially how new trends in the market can be able to support and enhance their business. So welcome. Maybe you can just tell us who you are, where you work, and yeah.
Okay, so my name is Ernest. I'm the product manager at Oppo Kenya. Quite a wonderful company and a very innovative company that brings more and more and more. Yeah.
Welcome. So we've seen the more things change, the more they remain the same.
Yes.
A while back when mobile phone started, we had the flip phone.
Yes.
It was, if you had a flip phone, then you were, first class.
Yes.
And they came and left.
Yes.
And we've had a number of other phones in terms of different designs. But now we see Oppo has gotten into tier 1 business in terms of the flip phone.
Yes.
And just wondering, what inspired Oppo to get into the flip phone? Because we know what's been the biggest drive for Oppo was the camera feature.
Yes.
So why change design? Why take the risk? Isn't the flip something of the past?
Okay, so what I need to say on this is Oppo is quite a very interesting company and a very innovative company. As much as we want devices that we can use on a regular basis, we want devices also that we can use much more comfortably. And as you can see with the flip design, it is much more pocket easily. It can easily fit any situation in your hand, in your pocket. As much as that, also it is very comfortable at hand while you're using it. You can be able to communicate much more effectively, no matter the situation. So we are trying to take this direction for users to enjoy perfect technology at the end of the day.
What are the standard features on the Oppo Find N2 that stands out against in the market? What will make me want to pick the phone? Right now we see, as a customer, we have a lot of options.
Yes.
And whether I'm a content creator or I'm a member of parliament,
yes,
or I'm a driver,
yes,
I'm actually there's a large array of options for me.
Yes.
So what are the key characteristics for the new phone that will stand out and make me pay attention to it?
Okay, first of all, what I can mention is this. For flip devices, there are several limitations that are usually encountered by other devices. These limitations are battery capacity and also forms of communication. For Oppo Find N2 Flip, it has numerous capabilities. First of all, I'll talk about its flip capability. As you know, when you're using this device for a long time, or if you're using an ordinary device for a long period of time, you'll tend to get crease, a very long crease across the screen.
Yes.
So this becomes a hindrance to you as you use it over time. But this device, this is not the case. Oppo Find N2 Flip has a very powerful mechanism that will ensure you get a smooth, flat screen while using this device. Apart from that, we have a very large cover screen. So this cover screen, when you close the device and maybe somebody communicates to you, it will give you an opportunity to be able to effectively respond and efficiently respond to any situation that you are in, no matter when you're in the office, you're in church, or anywhere. So the screen is quite large that will enable you to get a good quality experience, immersive experience while using this device. It is a 3.26-inch screen, which is, if I can say, vertical. So the vertical experience gives you quite outstanding capability. Apart from this, we have a very interesting capability, which is, do you know that you can be able to take a good quality, high resolution selfie? When you close the device, the flip device, the cover screen will enable you to access the camera. Which camera will you access? You will access the main camera, which is a 50 megapixels camera. So when you want to take a selfie, you can take a very good, clear, detailed selfie. at the end of the day with this device.
And I know the fact that we love taking selfies.
Yes.
That's a very key
Yes.
issue, especially for the young generation.
Yes.
With a lot of content on TikTok.
Yes.
Can you share any details about the display technology and resolution used in the phone? Because I know that Oppo has been very significant in terms of the camera and the photography characteristics. It's what has defined Oppo.
Yes.
And we know your competition is actually been looking at how best to beat you on this.
Yes. Okay, so this device, especially the Oppo Find N2 Flip, has a very revolutionary camera setup. The back camera, there are two cameras, that is 32 megapixels with IMX 709 and the 50 megapixels with IMX 890. So first of all, the resolution is quite high. Second of all, we have a very powerful sensor in this device, Sony IMX 890 and Sony IMX 709. So to dive into it a little bit, what the sensor brings into the table is this. It is able to absorb much more light detail so that you have a perfect natural picture. Light detail is, we have a different segmentation of light. You have green light, you have red light, you have blue light. Now with this Sony IMX sensor, also you can be able to get much more detail in terms of light. Why? Because now it's able to absorb much more white light, so that your picture, your video, each and every detail in your picture will be as natural as possible.
I've been a BlackBerry user for the last 15 years.
Yes.
They're no longer in the market.
Yes.
I'm a guy who loves the keyboard.
Yes.
And I just want to find out what the Oppo Find N2 Flip addresses the needs of users who prefer physical keyboards or input methods. Because I have the phone.
Yes.
It's actually very light on the hand, and it's actually very interesting.
Yes.
Just wondering, in terms of staying ahead,
yes.
and in terms of being able, because we seem to be going back to originally where we were initially.
Yes.
So do you foresee yourself getting into physical keyboards?
Hardware keyboard?
Yes.
Okay. Currently, as you know, for keyboard or input systems into the device, currently we are focusing much more on much more easier ways of you being able to respond or interact with your device. This includes a touch sampling rate, which is more than 1,000 hertz. That means whenever you're using your device to experience it, it will be much more smooth and much more fast. Apart from this, as I had mentioned, we have two screens. So the front screen and the back screen. So the cover screen also has a very high refresh rate, 60 hertz. Wow, this is actually much more faster than ordinary devices. So this is quite a
actually, that's a very
revolution. Yes.
Characteristic.
Yes.
We've seen a lot of development in Kenya in terms of phone connectivity. We are now in 5G.
Yes.
And we've seen both players in the industry have earmarked select areas for 5G.
Yes.
What are the capabilities of the phone in terms of 5G connectivity, in terms of eSIM support, and basically enhancing an experience, especially given that the phone is a tier 1 phone.
Yes.
You know how rich people are, and how someone who spends money on something, they want the experience to be good.
Yes. Okay, so for this device comes actually with outstanding capabilities. Outstanding capabilities, let me talk about the 5G first of all. So 5th generation connectivity gives you very, very powerful capabilities in terms of connection and whatever situation that you're using the device online. So this device comes with dual SIM card. Each and every SIM card supports 5G. So this is a milestone in terms of connectivity. Wherever you are and you want to connect smoothly to your 5G connectivity, you can be able to play around with or connect efficiently with dual 5G capability. Apart from that, Oppo Find N2 Flip is a one-of-a-kind device. So when it comes to your question on the 5G, we are certain that definitely this is a game changer.
What about the eSIM support?
When it comes to eSIM, the device also supports eSIM. So eSIM now also will be dependent on the service provider locally that we have.
Good.
Yes.
I believe it's been a journey for Oppo to get here.
Yes.
Tell us about the partnerships. I mean,
Mm.
the way the world is set up now, I don't think an individual brand can be able to pull off something like this on its own.
Yes.
And given that the issues about processing power, software upgrades, and the like, you
Yes.
need partnerships.
Yes.
So what are the partnerships you've done? And if you look across Asian markets, European markets, African markets, what are you doing there? Because I think I've seen you in the Champions League.
Yes.
Yes.
So I will talk about several partnerships. So first of all is Oppo and Hasselblad. Hasselblad is one of the biggest and most powerful cameras globally. So we have borrowed some of the professional capabilities from Hasselblad so that we also give you professional capabilities whenever you're taking a photo and also videos. Apart from that, we have a special partnership with UCL, Champions League.
Yes.
So Champions League, as we all know, it is very prestigious football competition globally. So we also want to be part of that line of prestige and success. Apart from that, we also have small details such as the Sony IMX. Sony IMX gives you powerful capabilities when it comes to photography, as we just mentioned initially. So with this phone, it's an all-round device that will actually make you a champion.
Awesome. How does Oppo approach software updates and support for the Oppo? I mean, in terms of it's Android.
Yes.
So how often are the updates going to be, and how secure are they?
Okay, so let me start with the updates. So this device runs on ColorOS. We have a specific operating system that is based on Android. It runs on ColorOS 13, based on Android 13. So with ColorOS 13, it is much more faster and much more efficient. It gives you capabilities that will ensure that the device becomes much more user-friendly at the end of the day. We have so many functions such as palm shot. Whenever you want to take a selfie and you're with a group of people, you don't need to stretch your hand so that you can click to take a picture. All you need to do is just show your palm and you're able to take your picture. Quite effective.
Interesting.
When it comes to long screenshots, you all know that this is a world where we read a lot online. So right now, we have a very special capability, which is a long screenshot. All you need to do is just slide with 3 fingers on your screen and you're able to take a screenshot, and then you select long screenshot. It will record all that specific page and you're able to use it much more friendly. When it comes to when you're in a meeting, most of the time when you get to meetings or in, for example, like a news church, sometimes we forget to turn off or put our device on silent mode. This becomes a problem because when somebody calls you, it interrupts the whole meeting or the whole session. So this device has flip to mute. Just flip, immediately it mutes. So very convenient, actually. Yes, operating
That's
system.
a feature that I haven't seen in any other phone. I'm sure my listeners are very keen on finding out where they can be able to get the phone. That's one. Number two, the issue of budget. I mean, we all know how the economy is.
Yes.
If you're going to buy a phone more than 100,000, that's almost an acre.
Yes.
In the countryside.
Yes.
But we've seen that it's worth it, especially for content creators, for entrepreneurs, for government executives.
Yes.
So maybe as we wind up, maybe you can just tell us 3 things. One, how secure the phone is in terms of if I was to lose the phone.
Yes.
How can I be able to find it? Number 2, what is the price?
Yes.
And is the price the same, I mean, among the different color phones, or each color comes with a different price quotation? Yes. And is there, I mean, for young people who are content creators,
yes,
and would love to have the phone, because I mean, the phone encompasses all aspects in terms of content creation.
Yes.
And maybe they want to have the phone but pay in installments.
Yes.
Is that possible? And if it's possible, how do they qualify?
Okay. First of all, this device, you're able to get it, or you're able to purchase it in any of our countrywide retail stores. Apart from that, we have several options for payment. Before I talk about several options for payment, this device retails at 129,999 Kenyan shillings. Apart from that, it comes with a 2 years warranty. Notwithstanding, we have several options for you to purchase this device. We have partnered with other institutions that will give you the opportunity of getting this device. We offer installments as well. Apart from that, we also have trading options. So this gives you the opportunity to get closer to this device and acquiring this device at the end of the day.
What message do you have for content creators, people who are trying to make a living out of this?
Yes.
We know how the economy is tough. So what can you tell them? What encouragement can Oppo give to content creators?
Okay, to content creators, actually this device and Oppo at large will give you outstanding capabilities. When you want that fresh kind of look for your content, this is the direction that you need to go. As I had mentioned, at Oppo, we want you to enjoy perfect technology. The keyword is perfect technology. Perfect technology for your content, perfect technology while you're using it on a usual daily basis.
Perfect.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.